It's here. Yo, it's time. It's here, and it's time to get excited.
To Vandersloot to win it! She hit it! Margie Vandersloot!
The WNBA 2023 schedule has been released.
The WNBA offseason is heating up, and the buzz around free agency is real. One name stirring up the excitement: forward Satu Sabally, a versatile star who might be heading to the Indiana Fever next season. Yep, you heard that right. Sabally teaming up with Caitlin Clark could be the duo Fever fans have been dreaming of. Imagine Clark's sharpshooting, Aliyah Boston's dominance in the paint, and Sabally's all-around brilliance coming together. It's like assembling the basketball Avengers, but with crossovers and step-backs instead of capes. The Fever are fresh off their first playoff appearance since 2016, and they're not slowing down. This offseason, they've already shaken things up by hiring Stephanie White away from the Connecticut Sun as their new head coach. With $657,639 in cap space, the Fever are positioned to sign not just one, but multiple max contract players. That's serious firepower for a team on the rise. And the moves have already started. The Fever are reportedly locking in key players like Kelsey Mitchell, Satu Sabally, and others for the 2025 season. These aren't just roster fillers, they're game changers who could take the team to new heights. Fever Nation, get ready. This could be the breakthrough season we've all been waiting for.
Long term, and obviously as we get into free agency, the number one priority for us is re-signing Kelsey Mitchell. I think that backcourt was about as lethal as we've seen in the WNBA.
Indiana Fever general manager Amber Cox has made it clear. Re-signing veteran guard Kelsey Mitchell is a top priority for the team. Mitchell's leadership and scoring ability are seen as essential to the Fever's future success. Cox also addressed the unexpected decision to leave guard Tammy Bennell unprotected in the recent expansion draft, a move that caught many fans off guard. While she didn't give away too much, Cox hinted that this decision is part of a larger strategy, teasing some exciting moves on the horizon.
Mitchell from the heavens.
Former No. 2 overall pick Kelsey Mitchell has been the heart and soul of the Indiana Fever, spending her entire career with the team. Last season, she reached new heights, averaging a career-best 19.2 points per game and shooting an impressive 40.2% from beyond the arc. Now an unrestricted free agent, Mitchell has expressed interest in exploring her options, but the Fever remain optimistic. With Stephanie White's arrival as head coach, the opportunity to team up with rising star Caitlin Clark, and the prospect of finally making a deep playoff run, the Fever hope to convince Mitchell to stay. General manager Amber Cox emphasized how much the franchise values Mitchell, hinting at the possibility of reuniting her with Caitlin Clark on the court. Kelsey's journey in Indiana has been one of resilience and growth, Cox said. After everything she's been through, seeing her succeed in this moment feels right. Fever fans are holding their breath. Could this be the year Mitchell's loyalty pays off with a championship-contending team?
Getting ready to check back in. Here's Mitchell on a three. She got it. Much needed for Indiana.
There's one word that describes Kelsey Mitchell, and that is killer. She's a pure scorer, the number 2 pick of the 2018 draft, and you know that she's one of the best players at the pro level.
Kelsey Mitchell has just wrapped up her best scoring season in 7 years with the Indiana Fever, proving she's a force to be reckoned with. Averaging a career-high 19.2 points per game, hitting 109 three-pointers, and shooting an impressive 46.8% from the field, Mitchell elevated her game in every way. While Caitlin Clark stole the headlines last season, Mitchell thrived in her expanded offensive role, creating a dynamic backcourt punch that opened up opportunities for players like Aliyah Boston and Lexi Hull. Now, as an unrestricted free agent, Mitchell is poised to be a hot commodity. Re-signing her is essential for the Fever if they want to pair her with Clark and continue building their backcourt dominance. General manager Lynn Dunn faces a challenging off-season, especially after losing Tammy Bennell to the Golden State Valkyries in the expansion draft. The Fever's front court remains a concern, but Dunn has hinted at some big moves to address those issues. One name frequently tied to Indiana is Satou Sabally. The versatile forward is coming off a stellar season where she averaged 17.9 points and shot 45.2% from three-point range in just 15 games. Sabally's ability to stretch the floor, her rebounding prowess, and her defensive versatility make her an ideal fit alongside Clark and Boston. Rumors gained momentum after Sabally liked fan comments on social media about joining the Fever. While the Dallas Wings could cause Sabally to retain her rights, a trade may be on the horizon to avoid losing her for nothing. Sabally isn't the only option, though. Natasha Howard, a two-time All-Star and Defensive Player of the Year, has voiced her intent to explore free agency. Howard's championship experience and tough defense could bring the veteran leadership the Fever need. However, her limited three-point shooting may be a drawback. If the Fever can't land Sabally or Howard, they could look overseas. French forward Janelle Salon, just 23 years old, is making waves in the EuroLeague, averaging 17.8 points, 6.8 rebounds, and 2.8 assists per game. Her size, skill, and scoring efficiency make her a promising prospect. Another name to watch is Pauline Ayer, a 22-year-old guard excelling in the EuroLeague with her sharp playmaking and defensive instincts. For a short-term solution, veteran forward Alicia Clark could be an option. At 37, she's nearing the end of her career, but still brings championship experience, strong defense, and reliable three-point shooting. The Fever have a solid foundation with Caitlin Clark, Aliyah Boston, and Kelsey Mitchell, if re-signed. Adding the right pieces, whether it's Sabally, Howard, or an international star, could turn them from playoff hopefuls into championship contenders. Fever Nation, the future is bright, but the clock is ticking. Will Indiana pull off the moves they need? Stay tuned, and don't forget to like and subscribe for all the latest updates. Hitting 109 three-pointers and shooting an impressive 46.8% from the field, Mitchell elevated her game in every way. While Caitlin Clark stole the headlines last season, Mitchell thrived in her expanded offensive role, creating a dynamic backcourt punch that opened up opportunities for players like Aliyah Boston and Lexi Hull. Now, as an unrestricted free agent, Mitchell is poised to be a hot commodity. Re-signing her is essential for the Fever if they want to pair her with Clark and continue building their backcourt dominance. General manager Lynn Dunn faces a challenging off-season, especially after losing Tammy Bennell to the Golden State Valkyries in the expansion draft. The Fever's front court remains a concern, but Dunn has hinted at some big moves to address those issues. One name frequently tied to Indiana is Satou Sabally. The versatile forward is coming off a stellar season where she averaged 17.9 points and shot 45.2% from three-point range in just 15 games. Sabally's ability to stretch the floor, her rebounding prowess, and her defensive versatility make her an ideal fit alongside Clark and Boston. Rumors gained momentum after Sabally liked fan comments on social media about joining the Fever. While the Dallas Wings could cause Sabally to retain her rights, a trade may be on the horizon to avoid losing her for nothing.